Welcome to Simple Tools for Brain Surgery. I'm Bill Jack. I believe in liberty for all, not liberty for some. Because if we don't have liberty for all, we have liberty for none. In fact, recently there have been several cases where bakers or florists or photographers have been taken to court and found in violation of certain state statutes that are anti-discrimination statutes, because in those states, those laws have been amended to include sexual orientation. Jack Phillips at Masterpiece Cake Shop just outside of Denver was approached by a same-sex couple and asked him to bake his wedding cake, their wedding cake. As a Christian, Jack does not want to participate in that event. And so he said, I'll sell you anything in the store, but I just can't bake you a wedding cake because my belief is that marriage is between a man and a woman. As a result, they filed a complaint against him. He was found in violation of Colorado state law, and he has almost been put out of business as a result. I saw this and I thought, well, if they're going to apply this law to Jack Phillips, a Christian, then I wonder if they're going to apply that law to all bakeries. So I went undercover and went to several bakeries that advertised on the LGBT-friendly sites. I wanted to find out if they were going to apply this law equitably or if there was going to be hypocrisy. And what I did is I requested 2 cakes, both in the shape of an open Bible. On one cake, on one side, I wanted God hates sin, Psalm 45:7. On the other side of the cake, I wanted homosexuality's a detestable sin, Leviticus 18:22. And on the accompanying cake, I requested, on one side, God loves sinners. And on the other side of that cake, while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us, Romans 5:8. So, what did I want on the cakes? God hates sin, God loves sinners. Basically, that's the gospel. And when these bakeries would not bake my cakes, I filed a complaint with the Colorado Civil Rights Division, claiming discrimination based on my creed, Christianity. Do you think that the Colorado Civil Rights Division found that there was probable cause that I had been discriminated against by these bakeries? Well, watch and see. They reported, for example, that I requested a cake with God hates gays on it. They even illustrated some of their reports in magazines and newspaper articles with that illustration.
Montana Denver Bakery is accused of religious discrimination.
It's all after the owner refused to write an anti-gay message on a cake. 7 News reporter Jack Manella is live, finding out this may be part of a larger movement targeting gay-friendly businesses.
Yeah, the owner of Asukar Bakery says she welcomes everyone here, so she couldn't believe it when someone filed a religious discrimination complaint against her after she refused to write a message of hate on a cake.
This is mainly a happy job. Everything, it's happy birthday, happy anniversary, Merry Christmas.
Usually when Marjorie Silva ices a cake in her award-winning Peruvian bakery, it's filled with dulce de leche and love.
It's all happy moments that we're sharing with family.
But last March, a man came into Asukar asking for a Bible cake like this one with a message he had written down on paper.
I was shocked. I'm like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do?
Needless to say, it wasn't a Bible verse.
Detestable sinners. He wanted me to draw 2 guys holding hands with an X on top. So it was a very hateful message against the gay community.
Marjorie says she agreed to make the Bible cake, but not to write the anti-gay message. She would give him the tools to do it himself. She says she can't imagine writing something so ugly on one of her beautiful cakes.
If he wants to hate people, he can hate them not here in my bakery.
Well, you can see that what I said and how the news covered it are quite different. And what was the result? No, the Colorado Civil Rights Division found that there was no probable cause that I had been discriminated against by these bakeries. Once again, I believe there was hypocrisy because Jack Phillips has been found guilty of violating the state statute on anti-discrimination. And yet the bakeries who refused to bake my cake were not found guilty. In fact, I appealed to the American Civil Liberties Union to take my case, just as they took the case of the same-sex couple against Jack Phillips. They refused. And the legal director for the ACLU here in Denver told a newspaper that, quote, bakeries should not be forced to put obscenities on cakes, referring to what I requested. Once again, what did I request? God hates sin, God loves sinners. That's the gospel. Now the gospel is an obscenity in our culture. Get ready. They're not going to stop at the baker's shop. They're not going to stop at the florist's shop or the photographer's studio. These who are radical leftists will continue to press this issue and come banging on the church door, demanding that the church not only participate but celebrate what is considered to be a sin, what the Bible calls a sin. We want you to continue to think hard and think well. We want you to continue to use simple tools for brain surgery and take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. See you next time here at Simple Tools for Brain Surgery. I'm Bill Jack.